Hey there, planners. Today I wanted to share with you some ideas that I have been playing around with for fitness and health spreads in your planner. This is the time of year where we're all thinking about getting fit. This is definitely the time of year where we are looking to get healthy, get fit, eat all those fresh fruits and vegetables that are out there. So I have been playing around with some ideas of different spreads that I am incorporating into my planner for health and fitness, and I want to share those with you today. So go grab your planners and let's get planning. All right, so this is a Scribbles That Matter notebook that I keep around and just kind of play around in when I'm thinking about new ideas of things I want to add to my planner. I will grab this book and just add some things to it. So I did that recently as I was thinking about how I could add more fitness and health aspects to my planners. So a lot of this, what I'm going to share with you, I actually hand drew in. I got a lot of inspiration from Pinterest. I will have my Pinterest boards linked down below for health and fitness in your planner or in your bullet journal. If you are interested in some ideas, I'll have those listed down below. But really, this could be done in a pre-printed planner. You could use printables or templates that you already have. You could draw things in. You could use the things that already come printed in your planner. So there's lots and lots of options. This is more about just giving you some ideas of different things you might want to include in your planner if you, like me, are thinking about fitness this time of year. So first of all, motivation. I don't know. Some people just love working out, running. They talk about this wonderful endorphins and a exercise high. I think I'm broken in that way. I need motivation. I need motivation to get over my need to be lazy. And so I actually used a quote just about that in here. Motivation gets you started, habit keeps you going. And as a planner in the planner community, I know you all know habit is something that we really focus on and appreciate. So just putting your motivation right into your planner where you can see it, whether you draw it in, write it in, hand letter it, print it out, tape it in, use stickers, whatever it is. Use motivation, use things that are going to get you going in your planner for really focusing on fitness. Did a little cover page here, fitness journal. Again, I'm not going to use this as a fitness journal. I was just playing around with some ideas. I think a why page is really important. So really, for me, understanding why am I focusing on getting healthy, getting fit, exercising, why am I focusing on these things? I like having that spelled out. So I gave myself a why page. It's almost like a vision board for fitness. This is very easy to do. You can write in your items, grab some washi tape, use some stickers, print some things out, cut things out of magazines. Give yourself a vision board. Again, this is really getting you grounded in why you're doing what you're doing and giving you that motivation to get started so that you can build the habits that you want to build. Let me just say, if you are new to this channel and you are enjoying the content so far, hit that like button and subscribe to Planning Annie. I would love to have you join us. We, on Planning Annie and this community, we love to talk about all things planners, creativity, getting organized, being productive, using stickers while we do it. So love to have you join us. Hit that subscribe button and come be part of our family. All right, so I started listing out healthy habits and just, thinking about what are the habits, the small things that we can do, like, having enough water every day, movement, increasing movement. I think you could keep going with this. You could fill the whole page, but I just wanted to get started with the idea, how to do this. You could actually do this as a list, a checklist, something that you would make, type up and then print out, have it laminated, use it as a bookmark in your planner or an insert in your planner. I think just having a list of healthy habits that you can quickly reference and say, what am I embracing these habits? How am I incorporating these into every day? I always like to do this with a new planner or a dedicated planner. So if you're actually going to have a whole planner dedicated to health and fitness, or a section of your planner, you might want to create a list of things to include in that section. So what are some of the ideas of things that you might want to include? And I've got a list here of, health and fitness type spreads, like, weight loss tracker and food logs and 30-day challenges and sleep trackers, steps tracker, all that kind of stuff. You could keep going with this, as you come up with more ideas, get yourself a list started and then keep adding to it. But it just gives you ideas of things to include in your health and fitness section or in your health and fitness planner. All right, body measurements. If you are really getting serious about losing weight or building muscle, body measurements are a great way to track your progress. And so I just did a really simple template here, saying I would do this at the first of every month. And then I had June, July, August, September, October, November, December, and January. You could do any time frame. You could do weekly if you wanted to, but then have your categories. And there's all different kinds of categories you could use. I just captured here busts, arms, waist, hips, calves, thighs. You could do others. There's a whole bunch more you could do. You could do a whole lot more if you wanted to. But I just liked laying out kind of what would be a way to make it creative, make it a page that I want to turn to. So I've got some artwork here I drew in the tape measure, something that is visually appealing to me that would make me want to come to this page, and then, have the information that I want to track there. So body measurements is definitely an idea that you could include in a fitness planner. So another idea of something to include in your health and fitness wellness planner, if weight loss is part of your goals, you may want to have a journey, a tracker of weight loss. So have your starting point and then map out, the reduction, as you go through, and then actually color in. So the way I would use this, I would put my starting weight here, my goal weight here, and then I would list all of the weights between. You may not need this many boxes. Maybe you only need 10 boxes, however many boxes you need, but go ahead and list out the numbers, write in the numbers. And as you hit those numbers along your journey, color in. There is something so satisfying about trackers and seeing progress. So this would be a very motivating spread if you are on that type of journey with your health and fitness, just to lose weight. And this is so easy to do. So just drawing boxes, giving it a shadow, using some color, and then write in. I've got a little bit of a motivation here. Every accomplishment begins with the decision to go for it. Give yourself that motivation, but then just being able to track your journey and color things in and see the progress being made, that can be very motivating. So something like this, and again, you could use a printable to do this. You could use pages that are already in your planner to do this, or you can draw it in like I have here. Lots of options for this, but this is a great option for an additional spread to include in your planner. All right, exercise. It's really important if you are wanting to get in shape, to exercise and to track that, having a tracker and a place to put it. I did put a little bit of motivation over here. I actually got this idea off Pinterest. I thought it was so great. These are all the excuses that I would use to not work out. It's too early, I'm too tired, it's too hot, it's too late, I'm too sore. Just go, right? Let's just go. And so I did a very simple tracker here that you can find lots of free printables or printable, templates that you can buy off Etsy, shops like that, for trackers like this, your months across the top, days of the month, and then you would just color in all the days that you worked out. So this is another great way to keep yourself motivated, monitor your journey. You can see if you're not getting the results that you want, this could be an indicator of why, or if you are getting the results, this could be an indicator of why. So this is another spread that could help you a lot on a health, wellness, fitness journey. And it doesn't have to be for workouts. It could be for anything. It could be for meditation. It could be for, having low sugar days, things like that, no carb days. This would be a really handy tool to have regardless of what your goals are. All right, something I am using, and I started making the list here because I thought it would be really handy to have, it as, a permanent list for myself to keep. I love to use YouTube workout videos, and I have a few channels that I absolutely love, and I have subscribed to them, and I keep using them, and so I just wanted a place to list them out here. This would be, these are free options, and I love free. You guys know that. So this is great reference to have if you just want to keep track of different ways. You could use this not just for YouTube, but for, other online apps that you could use, or local classes that you like to go to and what their times are. Just have a place, a reference for resources that you like to use to help work out and keep in shape. So some sort of spread like that in your fitness and wellness planner. All right, talking about burning calories. So having some handy reference list, how to burn 100 calories, how to burn 300 calories. So what are some activities that burn 100 calories? And it's really interesting how easy some of these things are. Let's see, 10 minutes of walking the stairs, right? Or 9 minutes of jumping rope. 34 minutes of cooking. So if you're about to go on a big cooking marathon in your kitchen, track your time. 34 minutes is 100 calories burned. 23 minutes of sweeping. Gosh, I hope that we don't have to do 23 minutes of sweeping every day, but that feels like a lot of sweeping. But, these are just little things that will get those 100 calories burned. And then the same type of list for 300 calories. These are good references if you, just want some motivation of little things that you can do to burn calories, to keep yourself moving. It's nice to have these lists, and you can do this in any planner. Just create that list for yourself of ideas of how to keep yourself moving and burn those calories. All right, speaking of list, meal ideas is another great list to have. So whatever you're targeting for calories, or maybe you're targeting a certain number of carbs to stay below, or maybe you're targeting a certain amount of protein, whatever your goal is, have some reference list for yourself, things that you can eat, foods that you can eat, meals that you can have. So here's one for breakfast with the actual ingredients, and I'm focused on calories. So, having that calorie intake listed, and then also having one for lunch, and then also having snack ideas. So these are a whole list of, low carb, low calorie snacks with exactly how much they are. I find these lists really helpful when I'm meal planning because I don't know about you, but I'm in a house with other people who may not have the same goals or be on the same journey that I'm on. And so sometimes I need to keep, a little bit separate meal plan for myself than for my family. And I find these lists really handy, and I can keep adding to them, handy to come back to. So these are great reference lists to keep in a health and wellness journal or planner. Reference information. So this could fall into any category, but sometimes, unless you are very well versed and steeped in all things health and fitness, you may find yourself needing just some reference information. So for example, I use macronutrients or macros. If you want to start tracking your macros as far as your diet, your carbs, your fats, your protein, the intake, how they're balancing out, there's a whole lot of information there, and thinking about, for either weight loss goals or weight maintenance goals, how do you balance those? I ended up doing a lot of research, and there was a lot of information that I knew I wasn't going to be able to remember unless I wrote it down. So I used this spread to really capture information about macros, give myself some guidelines based on research that I read. In general, this is just a reference information spread, and you may find this a handy spread to have in a wellness journal, or fitness journal, planner, or just in your normal planner if you are focused on health and wellness. Having some space to put this type of research and information down so that you can come back to it and remember it later. So another great idea if you are focused on health. All right, 2 more spreads to talk about, and these are more specific to a month. So for example, I kind of mapped out what a June calendar focused on health and fitness would look like, giving yourself some goals. I think that's really important. So what are your goals for the month? How do you want to, what do you want to make sure, what habits are you going to incorporate? What goals do you want to hit by the end of the month? Giving yourself some motivation, like, this month, be the badass you were too lazy to be last month, right? So give yourself some motivation, make it pretty to look at, make it enticing, whatever will bring you back to the page. And then how you use the monthly calendar, there are a ton of ideas here. You could track your workouts here. You could write down how many steps you got. You could write down the meals you ate or the calorie intake, your macros, your weight. I mean, just tons of ways to use this. You could put a combination of all of those things in the days. So this is just an idea for how you would set yourself up for a healthy month. And then the other spread I was thinking about incorporating is actually having a weekly tracker. So having Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday down the page, and then having several things tracking, like breakfast. What exactly is kind of like a food log on this side, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks on this side, and then having a water tracker, total calories, calories burned, net calories, a space to put the meal plan for the week, a weight check-in space, note space. So just having a tracker for the week, more focused on the week, so you can monitor that progress and monitor those habits. All right, so I really hope you enjoyed seeing some ideas for how to focus on health, wellness, fitness in your planner, either your existing planner or setting up a holistic fitness planner for yourself. There's lots of ways to do this. I drew things in. You can print things out. You can buy templates. You can, hand letter if your hand lettering is beautiful, which you can see mine is not, but that's okay. There's lots of different ways to implement this, but hopefully this gives you some ideas and inspirations of things you might want to include. I would love to hear your ideas. So what else would you include, or are you including in your planner or in your fitness journal to help you stay focused on health, wellness, and fitness? If you're on a journey and you're using some great tools that are working for you, give me some feedback down in the comments below. I would love to hear that so that we can all benefit from your ideas as well. If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to Planning Annie for more content like this. And as always, thanks for planning with me.